Okay, this might be a little better. This is copper flashing. It's doubled over. I used a nice folded edge here. I have a whole big hunk of this stuff. It just needs cleaned up. I decided to use screws instead of rivets this time. This was the type machine screw that takes a nut, but the way it went through the tin, it grabbed because you'll never get the nut in there. That's a regular little metal screw. This is a quarter. If I can get to focus, I put the 4 holes in. It will turn with some doing there. I wouldn't do it when it's hot. This will probably be more for display. Maybe make like an incense burner out of it. I'll show how I made this latch. How I bent the aluminum in and out. And this is another piece of metal. This is off a transformer. It has like a coating on it. Gives it like a kind of nice brown color. Ain't worry about cleaning up the back side. I use several grits of sandpaper on there, and I have like a sanding block, like a sanding sponge. I want it to get old and tarnished. I decided to put a big hinge here, cut it to the curve of the can, use another piece of brass brazing rod, little screws out of old radio stuff I've taken apart. This is brass screw. I found it could have been like for your outlet. You see those screws on there, because that is brass. And this is a big screw that's brass. This one's chrome. Here's the hole where I took the drill and drilled out to remove the lift tab. I decided to use this end because I like the flat look. This is just Sharpie marker. I've touched up several times. I didn't care if it looked like brush strokes or hand paint. I just did that because I didn't want to spray this ridge or anything, and I was out of model paint. So I may paint over it sometime, but I think we got enough close-up views of it. This, I did find some aluminum tubing. I did my 6 pie cuts there. I don't know if you can see down in there. But this is not very heavy. It does have like a seam on either side. I put it over another piece of pipe and used some strips of memory paper and buffed it. Then I took one of those sanding sponges. In fact, I do have one here. It's all grungy. I cut them in different widths. Took a sanding sponge and buffed it. I went this direction, not lengthways. This way, so it looks brushed. So I went like this and brushed it. It is kind of aggressive. I have 2 different grits of it. They work nice for buffing metal. That's what I used on the door too after I was done sanding it. Well, I think that about covers it. I don't think I'm going to have a burn video of this. This one may just be like a knick-knack. Could kind of use it for a piggy bank. You just throw your change in there, put it on a shelf. I thought of maybe putting a platform in there and use it for a small incense burner so you can see the smoke come out. That way it'll stay pretty clean and pretty nice. But there you go. Tilt up here and give it another view. It's kind of hard to fit in the camera unless you get way back here. And thank you for watching.